Hello and welcome back to Let Him Find You, this weekly video chat. And yes, I'm Nikki V. As always, here to share with you some points, some things, some distinctions, some help that may move you, that will move you from wherever you are today, whatever your state of readiness for this great man to come and find you is, whether you're kind of here going, actually, I'm really not ready for another relationship, but I just know that I need to learn stuff. I probably need to learn stuff about what's happened in the past that's kept me single, or that what's happened in the past in other relationships, or whether you're feeling like you're ready, but you don't quite understand why he hasn't found you yet. This distinction that I'm going to make today is for you. Now, it has a title. And it is called letting go. And it just reminds me, just using those words, and you probably noticed that I kind of did letting go. And it's been something that's assisted me for many, many years to really notice when, or something to do when I notice that I'm not what I call in a good place. So if this may be that you're stressed out, you're not happy, you're not feeling well, you're worrying about money, whatever that is, let's just call it not being in a great place. And one of the things, or the main thing and the only thing that's worked for me over these years, is to actually have a physical as well as a verbal tool, if you like, called letting go. And so actually, let's just do it right now, because maybe you're just sitting there, watching this video, and maybe the reason why you're watching this video is because you're kind of still feeling pretty lonely. Maybe you're even feeling desperate. Maybe you're feeling, a lot of women that I talk to feel kind of sad somehow. It's like they know that they're meant to be in this fantastic loving relationship with a great man, and maybe there's kids, or maybe there's grandchildren like me, or whatever. They kind of know that they should be there, but they know they're not. And so this kind of sadness can often be the case. It can sometimes be anger. I was with a beautiful woman this week, and she just said, she said, I just feel angry. In fact, even I feel like a rage almost. So it doesn't really matter. This letting go will work for you. So let's just do that right now. So come on, do this with me. Don't just kind of listen, and because I know that's what I used to do. Let's just do that. So whatever's going on in your body, first thing we're going to do is we're just going to put our attention to it. Because having this awareness of how your body is when you're in this sadness, rage, loneliness, anger, stress, whatever that is, having a real awareness of what that is really the helpful first step. So let's just put attention to that. Where in your body do you feel it? Does it make you feel like uncomfortable in your tummy, or do you feel like a bit like choked up about it? Or are you making thoughts and making pictures that are just negative, and like I'm always going to be on my own, or like, oh, another relationship means that I'm going to be I'm going to have not good experience with a man, or worse still, it's going to be like my old relationships, or whatever that is. Notice what pictures you're making. Notice what feelings you have in your body. And so let's just be aware of that feeling right now. And maybe useful just to name it. Which of the words, or what words haven't I mentioned that really personifies where you are right now? And then what we're going to do is we're just going to let go. And letting go is can you hear how I'm like going, I'm taking a bit of a breath in. I'm going, letting go. And I've always done that. And sometimes, as you might notice, I just close my eyes, and that might help too. So let's just do that. Just letting go. Because it's that letting go that I've noticed is the key to the women that I have celebrated with that have had a fantastic man find them. The women that I've danced as their wedding, as they would say. The women there, I can think of one particular client of mine who's been with us on Let Him Find You for a while now. She's gone from literally being in that attached, not even connected to, really much unhealthier than that for her, really attached to her old relationship. It was a very long relationship, and she got very attached. And when I used to talk to her, she used to pay a lot of her language would be about him and what he's doing now, even though they're not together anymore, he's left. A lot of her attachment was to how it was all working out financially, when they had to come to an agreement financially because they'd broken up. A lot of her attachment was to how unfair it was that she was doing the best she could in that relationship, but he still left and he gave up on them. A lot of her attachment was to the past. And all we did was we did lots of work on letting it all go. Losing that attachment, letting go of that past, letting go of our attachment to even thinking about him or having it in our mind as to what he's doing now. But also, if you haven't been in a relationship for a long time, so you're thinking, but hold on, Nikki, I've been single a long, long time. I haven't even really got in my mind my ex. How can this letting go help me? Well, like thinking back, how long has that sadness been with you? How long has that loneliness been with you? How long has that attachment to being, having your life exactly as you want it to be, so that has actually in some way stopped you having a relationship? Because this letting go does so many things. So let's just remember, we're letting go both physically, emotionally, and mentally. And it's like a tool, it's like a pill that can stop that all happening right now. And so what it does for the future, which is so great, is it, first of all, as I say, it gives us a tool and a pill in order for us to, when we find our old patterns, which they so often do, I've been doing personal development now for 18 years, and I still have times when I feel old stuff come up. I think about old things. I was talking to Tony this morning, and we were talking about my ex-husband, and I could still feel that some little bit of resentment, little bit of, and I just went, just let it go. That's the past. It's old stuff. He was doing the best he could at the time, always was, always will be. But even more importantly, I was doing the best I could at the time. I was doing everything I knew or I thought would work, and all I need to do is let go. Now, letting go, if you join us on this journey. So here's what I'm recommending to you today, because I had a fabulous email this week, and so thank you so much for all the lovely emails and the comments you put on the website or the page where the videos are, because I know that I had one lovely lady who's actually was with us right through to our kind of courses, our advanced courses, where we had one-on-one time with her. And she said, so I was on holiday this week, she said, and there was a single woman there, and she said, I felt really sad because I saw her doing everything that I now know moves men away from her. I watched that happen. She said, and I just wanted to say how grateful I am that I now know how not to do that. I know how to draw men towards me rather than to move men away. And then I had another email from someone who said, Nikki, I'm so annoyed with myself. She said, I was used to watch your videos, and then I got into a relationship, she said, and it was not good. It all went horribly wrong, and I didn't ask you for help. And she said, now I realise I'm completely attached to him, and I keep talking about it and keep thinking about it, it's in all my language and everything, and I need to know. She said, tell me what to do, and she put it in bold on this, black and in bold, to turn things around. What do I do? And so the first thing I said is, honey, I have made something called Let Him Find You Course 1. It's fully complimentary, and it really just looks at you. It looks at whether you're, what kind of signals you're giving out. It looks at how attached you are. It looks at all the things that I'm talking about today, and more and more and more. And so all you need to do to get that, and that's a series of emails, it's a series of videos, it's really just a lot of information, a lot of education as well, about what it is we do, which I know is valuable. What is it we were doing that's kept us single? But also, more importantly, what do I need to do differently right now so that he I bring him closer quicker. I love that kind of phrase here. Bring him closer quicker. So all you have to do, let me just get this clear because Tony will be going like, Tony, tell me if I get this wrong, won't you, darling? All you have to do is press this link, the link that's on the video, or no, go to the bottom of this page. He's giving me bad looks now. Go to the bottom of this page and it says, I want more information on Let Him Find You. Tick that box. Right, and what the first kind of email that you'll get, you'll go to a page and you pop your name and your email details into that page, and the whole course will come to you with my love, with our love, complimentary. Now, if, because I'm a bit of a technophobe, if you find that difficult, or the link doesn't work, or whatever, or you can't find the box or whatever, please just put a comment in the box. Send me an email back, whatever you need to do, I will get that course to you somehow, some way, I promise you. And if I can't, Tony will. So great. So all this week, what I really urge you to do, and I'm there with you because trust me, I do this a lot for myself, is to let go and have that physical, emotional and mental letting go that will bring you in the moment, the pill, that will take away all that loneliness or that sadness or that desperation, and will actually bring you into a different space where you're already sending out the right signals that will bring him closer quicker. So that's all for me for this week, and let me know how you get on. Talk to me, and yes, let go. Lots of love from me, Nikki. Bye.